What's up, ladies and gents? We're at the whale's crib today, and I have been sandbagging, sadly, and putting off a project for a long time. I've been super busy. My man got some IL Euros here, so we're going to go ahead and swap out his current joysticks and replace the dust caps and all that. If you listen closely, oh yeah. F***ing square. There's a square gate on that, and I just can't live with that. We also have a bad LED blinky button. You can see a couple of the cables have pulled out, so we're going to go ahead and fix that too. And then we're going to set up some IR sensors for he has Gun4IR.
I do.
Not rocking with the Reapers yet. We'll see if that changes one day.
Nah.
Yeah. Without any further ado, let's dive into this project.
That one there's the penis pump.
So we got the wires nicely reconnected here on the bottom, and let me show you this. Let me show you. Remember I was telling, look at that. Who manufactures a square gate on the bottom of a joystick? Your mom's a hoe. So Wales has never played B-Rap Boys, and if you guys haven't played it, this game is actually super fun to play. But more importantly, player 1, button 1, which was the bad LED blinky, is now fixed and responsive. So we're gonna kick some, I don't know what these people are. They're a little, like, you can't tell if they're 14 or 24, but here we go. B-Rap Boys. So we're gonna move on to the player 3 joystick here. On the front side, got this. In order to take a joystick off, what you're going to do is you're going to loosen, depending on how they're mounted. This one has 4 nuts on 4 bolts on the back side. And you're going to want to pry this little C-clamp off the bottom of the joystick so you can actually pull the stick out and then remove the housing on the bottom. And then we'll put the new ones in. So let's get that going right now. Okay, got the C-clamp off, and we can go ahead and... Alright, so staying true to the Turtles theme, we're going to go ahead and put in the blue IL Euro first. I'm going to get this old blue dust cap off, and we're going to swap it out with the Arcade Atom custom printed Leonardo dust cap. So we got the joystick out, new one's getting ready to go in here. Always a good method to just tape your cables nearest where they came off. That way it's kind of takes some of the guesswork out of it. We're gonna go ahead and take that C-clamp out of here, get the dust cap, keep moving forward. So we are in. Wales has given his special joystick a test from the other side there. Make sure you sandwich these bad boys down, these nuts on the top. Make sure they're nice and tight. Don't want your joystick going anywhere. Got the C-clamp back on, everything on the front looking good. We got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Dick Nose. Yep. Now we just wash, rinse, repeat all the way on down the line. What do you say, Wales? How do you feel so far about not having a square gate?
Yeah, we'll find out when we get some fighting game action going instead of the clunkety.
Yeah, I literally won't even play with him on this machine because of those square gates.
You have to have a Mortal Kombat throwdown because your machine sucks balls.
No, the machine itself is cool. It's these frickin' spawns of Satan right here. Anyone ever sells you joysticks that have a square gate on them like that, just throw them directly into the garbage. So we're pretty much done. Oh, what do we have here? Now, if you take a close look, notice how it's nice and clean on this side, and I had to bore it out a little bit more with a drill bit because this hole was off-center to the left, and the new IL Euros did not fit. Well, they fit in it, but it impeded the movement of the joystick. So you're not going to see that with the dust cover over it, but damn it, that pisses me off because we would have had this job done an hour ago, but it's wider now, so let's go ahead and put this last one in, which should have been one of the first ones done. To show you guys that there was no room for fudging on the back side. Look at that. You can see it's routed out in there, and where these the bolts are anchored, I mean, you can fudge it like maybe 1/8 of an inch, but the way that it was off-centered on the front, we needed like a good quarter over to the left more. So anyway, in case there's any froggy leaper shit talkers out there, all 4 in and done. Let's take a little close-up look. Got Wales over here playing a little TMNT, little Michelangelo there in player 1. Got his IL Euros. What do you think so far? First take.
First take is they are buttery smooth, and I'm not hearing a clankety clank. when I move joysticks back and forth.
You don't feel like you're drawing a square when you're trying to rotate the joystick and pull off
Or
like
if I'm trying to do a half moon, I'm not having to do the free bumps that I would know that I did it.
That's
right?
just blasphemy.
It's
All
just
right.
silent.
Yeah. IL Euros in. Let's put some IR sensors in. And the final touch is going to be these RPEG Electronics super bright, ultra, what are they? They're all IR sensors for like your Gun4IR or your Reapers, whatever. We're going to get rid of these monstrosities. So you can see, check out here on the side. Look at these are the battery powered ones. We're going to go in from the back and do similar to what I did on my Mega Cade and put these in. Okay, here we are, finito. You can see, because of the camera lens, we have top, bottom, right, and left. Super bright IR LEDs in your face. Of course, you can only see them on camera. And then we have a nice set of brand new IL Euro joysticks. Let's go around and take a look at the back, and I'll show you what we did to get these sensors in. All right, back of the TV here, got our cables nicely zipped and out of the way. So we were able to sneak those IR sensors. He's got some foam rubber that kind of goes around the outer edge of the TV, or just some foam to hide that gap. And we were able to just sneak it around the top, also into the sides. I've showed you this on my video when I put in the Reapers or installed the Reaper sensors and stuff on my machine. If you haven't seen this, go ahead and watch it. I got another one back in there, and then of course we got one more on the bottom right here. And this one I had to kind of cut out a little bit of that bottom TV bezel and bend those sensors so they're kind of on a 90-degree, point them out the front. And we have that super sticky double-sided tape that comes with the IR sensors when you buy them. And then I went ahead and put a nice layer of duct tape over there. Always staple your cables. It stops the tension from pulling on them. So everywhere we have one, we have a staple on the cable. Apologize for the light, guys, but it's getting late and we're just wrapping this up. So there you have it from the back. Wales is finally able to play MK2 the way the good Lord intended it, with an actual circular motion on his joysticks instead of some boxy piece of shit. Wales, tell me what you think.
Can you hear this? Yeah, I can't either. That's freaking amazing.
All right.
And all of a sudden, I might even be a better player having the right tools with the right talent.
It's not the joystick. That's going to wrap up this video. Wales, I hope you're a happy camper.
Very happy, very
My
satisfied
man.
customer. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
A short one today, but hey, fruitful night. I'm going to go drink, and I'm going to go to my game room and watch some MMA, and I think Wales might be joining me, but we will find out. I will catch you guys on the next one. Please like, share, subscribe, all the garbage. See you next time.
Let's lose.
Peace.